The afternoon storms caused widespread damage across the Metroplex. Storms in White Settlement took trees down on top of cars and knocked over fences, even a chimney from one home. We came across downed power lines and trees and some damage to an apartment complex and a business in Irving. Fox 4's Lynn Wynn has a wrap-up of some of the damage from today's storms. Lynn.
Yeah, Natalie, those storms knocked down trees and power lines, knocking out power to nearly 95,000 Encore customers. But in the damage we came across today, there were no reported injuries.
It was kind of like being in the Wizard of Oz. Everything was kind of spinning. The rain and wind was just going sideways.
Strong winds from Sunday afternoon's storms damaging property across the Metroplex. Residents at the promenade at Valley Ridge Apartments watched as the storm ripped a carport from the ground, flipping it on top of cars.
To my left, right at the corner of my eye, I see this carport in the air. And it flipped once and hit the ground. Then it flipped up again and landed right on top of the cars. And at that point, I just got away from the window, and I really honestly thought that we were in the eye of the storm at that point, seeing how much damage was going on.
Daryl Thompson says at that point, he and his family got in the bathtub to ride out the storm.
I normally don't look for the worst or expect the worst, but at that point, the worst was my mentality. So this is it.
Some apartment residents say they lost power. Not far from that, Irving Fire responded to down power lines and trees on Northgate near 161, temporarily blocking off one direction of traffic. Irving firefighters also responded to a partial wall collapse of a medical supply business near Story Road and Walnut Hill Lane. Insulation and other debris from the building flew out into the parking lot. The building owner didn't want to speak on camera, but says the business is closed on Sundays and no one was inside or injured.
And she said, "Mom, you should see this." And I looked towards the patio, and we have this tall box on the patio, and it started shaking like crazy.
On Foxfire Lane in White Settlement, Elizabeth Hampton and her daughter Gabby took cover in their bathroom as they started to see the storm come in and feared the worst.
I was like, come on, I think it might be a tornado. And about that time, I seen a big object fall. And I come to find out it was our chimney.
The wind knocked down other objects around their neighborhood, but they made it through uninjured. And cleanup will likely continue tomorrow as residents and city street crews work to clear various damage and debris from this storm. Natalie?
Okay, Lynn, thank you.